Well, Pepper, a very, very good opening 35 minutes, where I guess you're probably a little bit disappointed you didn't kill it off there and then.
Yes, absolutely. I think we started very bright, very much on the front foot, pressed them very well, played through them very well, created a lot of problems out wide, and we should have scored that second goal that will have killed the game and probably will have gotten us the points, the 3 points. I think that the chances that we had, they were very good, and possibly we will have scored another goal. The second half, it turns only with 1-0 down for Cardiff. It turns a difficult game for us because we know that Cardiff will come being a physical side and with a lot of talent in the squad. They will try to impose their physicality and attack our box, going very direct and with a lot of set plays. And then obviously it was very difficult to keep imposing our football on that moment. I agree that the game wasn't scoring the second goal in the first half.
I guess Cardiff eventually managed to turn the game into the sort of match that they wanted to. It wasn't pretty. There was a lot of set plays, long throws, big diagonal balls to deal with.
Yes, absolutely, and that always puts any team into a stress because a team that plays like this is very difficult that you can press them because you cannot get out of the back to press them because as soon as you try to get closer to the pressing, they'll kick it back into areas and try to scrap it, and it was a scrappy second half where we had to do a lot of defending, but still we managed to have 3 very good breaks, and Juki had one of the most clearest chances in the game on that header. I think it was a fantastic header, and the keeper made a fantastic save. So difficult, but we still could have grasped something out of the second half.
Can the team learn from that sort of turnaround from those opening 35 minutes to the sort of physicality and the way that Cardiff did impose themselves?
Yeah, the team slowly needs to keep building what we're building. We're improving a lot on the final third. We're scoring more goals than the beginning of the season, and we need to make sure every chance that we have, it goes in, and this is the way to deal with this kind of teams. So never allow them into the game once you already have the grip of the game.
There's been a lot of hoo-ha in the media. We've just been in there talking about a potential penalty for Cardiff. What was your view of Christian Pedersen's challenge on Lee Tomlin?
I think Tomlin is a player that would always use all his resources to try to get a benefit. I don't think, in my opinion, there was a clear pen, and I think the referee was in a very good position, the linesman as well in a very good position, and they didn't award it, and they saw it clear that it was not awarded, so nothing to comment.
And a word about Mark Roberts. I guess in an ideal world you would have wanted to give him another couple of weeks to get conditioned and 100% fit, but he came in today in what turned into a difficult game and did very well.
Yes, absolutely. I think it was not easy, his job today, and get through the 90 minutes and play to a good standard, but I think he recovered the standard he had before the injury, and physically I think he was all right, it was good, and he acted as well with a lot of leadership in the pitch, so I'm very satisfied for him, yes.
I don't know, just before they equalised, you were about to bring on Jack McGowan anyway to make a change, weren't you? Were you looking to do something a little bit different to try to stem that flow that was happening?
Yeah, before they equalised, I was thinking of bringing Magoma in the same way that we brought, and having Dan as a number 10 to try to have more control, and Dan actually, thanks to that position, he gave us a few breaks that we could use. And I thought Karim did a fantastic job the whole game, but it got to a point that it was difficult for him to apply the pressing that he does because it was always late because they were always putting the balls back in the box. So I wanted to regain the control of the middle. So my idea was to put Magoma and David Davies then in the middle with Dan as a 10. But obviously they scored, and I choose and I went with Gaza, so Gaza can help us in offensive set plays and as well starting breaks, driving the ball forward like he did a couple of times, but unfortunately it was not enough for us to win the game.
And I guess we always talk about those fine margins, but there were some in that opening half an hour or so. Jude Bellingham's opportunity, he more or less hit the keeper rather than him saving it, and then Jeremy Bella strikes a crossbar with a tremendous effort.
Yes, absolutely. I think Bella's strike is fantastic, and it can go in as well. And Jude obviously was very clear that I think he needs to score that goal. And Jukis as well in the second half, we had a very clear chance on a header. He managed to get himself free from the defender. He had a very good header that the keeper he pulled the save there. Yeah.
Pep, thanks very much for your time, Stephen.
Thank you very much.